Hello, witches. I am High Priestess or Tiffany. Today is November 3rd, and that's important going forward after the conclusion of this broadcast. You know, if you have been following me since the beginning of the season of the Witchtober, I have told you, which is to pay attention to the wind. Wind represents communication. It was windy on November 1st. You know, I told you that information comes through the wind. Every time it has been windy, something bad has followed. It has always been a warning. Today, I got two more warnings that something very bad was coming to New York. The second warning I got just today is I saw a street vendor with a flashing light that said, "God bless America." The third thing that I saw for confirmation just happened about 10 minutes ago. I saw a incredibly large gathering of crows. If you are a witch, you know that crows represent death, and crows also represent life. Crows don't normally appear in large numbers in the downstate. You might see crows upstate, but you don't see large number of crows in Brooklyn. You don't. I've been telling you, witches, for about 2 weeks now, that something is coming. Listen to your intuition. Listen to nature. Listen to the wind. Pay attention to how the animals are behaving. Pay attention to your surroundings. There is no such thing as a coincidence. Something terrible is coming to New York because it was windy here in New York at the time when it was the season of the witch. That flashing sign that I saw that said, "God bless America," and just now, this large gathering of crows, it must have been about 50 crows that I saw. I've never seen crows in that large of a number. That's a lot of crows. You see crows in those numbers upstate, not downstate. I've been telling you, witches, when witches say the same thing, and it's obvious that they are not copying each other, it's obvious that they are speaking the same thing, but not copying each other. That's when you need to pay attention. That's how you know that witch is a witch, that high priestess is a high priestess, that priest is a priest, because they say the same thing, but they are not copying each other. That means they say the same thing. It resonates in your spirit. You are convicted. You know they are not lying or trying to pull your leg or trying to frighten you or try to be, fear-mongering. No, I'm not interested in fear-mongering anybody. It's the truth. I know this to be true because in October of 2019, before COVID-19 came to New York, I'm like, something's wrong. Because it was windy that Halloween in New York in 2019. That always speaks danger. Danger. What can witches do about it? Stay under the covering of Hecate. Give her what she wants more. Listen to her more. Act on what she tells you to do, to say, to be. How to do it. When to do it. Listening and obeying Hecate's word if you are a devotee of hers or if you are a devotee of any other god or goddess. But I know what I've been seeing. And as witches, we know there is no such thing as a coincidence. There is no such thing as a coincidence. They all have meaning. You can't see the same thing 3 times and think and foolishly believe they mean 3 different things. No, they mean the same thing. That meaning is something terrible is coming to New York. If you've seen what I've seen in your own state or your own country, it's coming to that place too. And what can witches do about it? Stay under the covering of Hecate. Listen to her so she can keep you safe. Listen to her so she can keep you safe. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. That's all you must do. That's all you can do. That's your only defense. That has always been your only defense. Hecate. Hecate has always been the one true defense against everything else in the world. I said it was windy. I saw that flashing neon sign that said, God bless America. A few minutes ago, I saw a large gathering of crows downstate, where they are usually upstate. Something bad is coming to New York. I'm not speaking death. For those who you don't get it. You don't get it. If you believe I'm speaking death, you don't get it. It's the truth. It's not fear-mongering. It's not me speaking things into existence. It's not me cursing. It's not me wishing bad on New York. I am a New Yorker. If you can't tell by my accent, I am a New Yorker. Okay? Born, bred, raised, still live here in New York. This is not fear-mongering. It's the truth. If you are a witch, a real, genuine, authentic, anointed witch, a practitioner of the craft, you may have seen it too, but you just maybe don't want to speak out because you don't want to be made fun of. I get that, but as a high priestess myself, I have to speak out. I have, as a high priestess, an obligation to warn. And this was my warning because I got confirmation and I'm going to do what I told you witches to do, and that is stay under the cover of Hecate. Listen to Hecate's voice alone. Block out everybody else's because they don't matter, and focus on Hecate. The queen of witches, protect her own. Whatever may come, because it will come. Whatever may come. I don't suspect that witches in particular will be affected. They will, in actuality, be protected by the one queen, the dog mother known as Hecate.